Introducing an innovative program helping all students become college, career, and life-ready through an integrated approach to hands-on learning and applied curriculum. By combining the knowledge, experience, and resources of the special education and career technical education departments, we're inspiring and empowering the students at Laguna Creek High School.
When it comes to these kind of programs, these guys need them. It's just priceless.
Everything that I hear from teachers, from parents and kids, it's all been positive.
Teaching students with disabilities is it's been a revelation for me. I just love it.
Just the look in their eyes that, look, I did this, to see their pride expand.
It's a really good experience and it's a really fun class.
Our obligation as a school district is to work to make every student college, career, and life ready. And one of the special education teachers at Laguna Creek High School approached me and said that he wanted to partner with one of our CTE teachers to have this, we'll call it a combo class.
My hopes for this class was to have my students participate in something that they've never participated in before, to really use the power equipment and to create stuff with their hands.
Most students now, not just special ed students, but most students just lack hands-on skills, being able to use a screwdriver or a hammer. We were able to design something, a program that would allow them to be exposed to those kinds of things.
One thing that we try to combat in special education are the assumptions about people with disabilities and what their future may hold. One of the beautiful things about this program is that it's really shown us that students with disabilities have interest and aptitude and ability to do a wide variety of career pathways in life.
My students really haven't been limited. We've been surprised by how well they've done.
They talk about how proud they were of themselves when they completed their project. They express surprise when they're able to do something they've never tried before. A lot of them have never had an opportunity to build something like this, and they just are discovering that they like it and they're good at it.
The ability of this program to help students learn academics in a functional context is exactly the type of work that we're really trying to do with our special education students. All of a sudden, when they're measuring something that is for a project that they're building, those academic concepts really come to life for them.
The thing that I like to do in this class is do math, fractions.
We use the saws and cut wood. When it makes something, we make like a birdhouse.
Sometimes I ask, are you nervous about using the equipment? They just tell me, no, I'm not nervous about it. Oh, I want to build stuff.
My favorite thing to do is using all different kinds of equipment.
We've seen so much confidence with our students, so much growth.
To see their face light up when they accomplish something that they haven't done before, it's just, it gets me to school every day.
She's been a lot more outgoing in terms of wanting to help do various things that she's not normally comfortable with, whereas before it would have been more, Mom, you do it. That's exciting that she's seeing herself as the one that can do those things.
That's what we're trying to do, is help our students become more independent. And when they gain the confidence, they can go into a workplace and feel like they can do it.
So this class wouldn't run without a group of students who have taken 3 or 4 years of a CTE class. They are always there with that student helping them, and that just doesn't happen in a regular class.
With our mentor students, they've grown as well. They have the experience to understand others that are different than them, kind of the diversity, kind of the acceptance.
They're really nice kids. Sometimes we hang out at lunch and they're really fun to work with as well.
It was a good experience. I really enjoyed it. Plus I met a lot of new friends and people.
I think there's kind of an innate thing in human beings that we like to teach. We like to show other people things that we enjoy.
They were learning how to solve math problems using weights, and I actually got to help them and teach them some math skills using the weights, which is really fun to experience with them.
It's also helped the students in the mainstream classes feel more at ease with my students as well.
They're students just like us. They deserve the same respect and the patience that we give them as well.
It's just expanded their friend base. They don't feel like they're in their little separate classroom or the group, so to speak. They feel part of the school because of their CTE experience.
I think Laguna Creek High School students and staff have always been very welcoming and accepting of all of our special ed students. But this kind of takes it to that next level because they're able to experience that in the classroom as well, not just out and around on campus.
In that group too is also our future special education teachers. We're grooming the next generation of special education professionals as well.
They've helped me a lot to become someone better in the future.
The biggest surprise about this class has definitely been how much I enjoy teaching. The students come with enthusiasm. They seem to absolutely enjoy what they're doing. I've told Mr. Brown many times, I wish I'd started earlier.
The way that these two teachers have come together to adapt and modify curriculum, to offer opportunities for our students with disabilities to be able to participate and have access to equipment is just exceeded any expectations that we had going into this process.
Working with Mr. Hack has been so easy. It's given me the confidence to go up to other teachers on campus and say, hey, can we collaborate on things with my students? And I'll be there to support you.
A special ed teacher can really emphasize the things that need to be covered, and boy, it's been huge. I mean, I don't know where I would have started.
This opportunity to work together and with these kids has just really rejuvenated them, and they're just seeing the excitement in their eyes and talking about the program has just been truly amazing.
So the first year was engineering. They did things like egg drops and they built rockets and things like that. The second year was science and a real food safety emphasis. We really want to emphasize next year is getting these kids jobs when they graduate high school. There's a lot of resources within special education that goes to get students employed. We have a lot of resources that go to get students employed. Now we have this opportunity for those students to benefit from both sets of resources. The kids that'll be in this class, they will be exposed to the types of things where there are jobs waiting for them. I think a lot of them probably suffer from not knowing that they are needed, that society needs all of us to pitch in. They're gonna be seeing that next year for sure.
I think that the job possibilities have opened up quite a bit. Learning to take a project from the very beginning to the end, that's something that I think translates into job skills all over.
My biggest surprise with teaching this class is how well the students have enjoyed it. It's absolutely their favorite class.
There's always that unknown with a student with a disability. You just don't know how they're going to react.
I think sometimes as parents, we get a little scared for our kids to try something that maybe has safety aspects instead of thinking that they can learn the safety procedures. We just want to protect them from it.
As a CTE teacher, you have the skills to keep things safe and to teach how to use things effectively.
It took him a while to kind of just adjust to the hustle and bustle of a wood shop. But it's nice too, because the real world always doesn't mute for you, so you gotta kind of learn the maneuvers.
Increase your expectations, because I've just seen what I thought they couldn't do. Well, they've proven me wrong so many times. They've done it.
It's not the expectation that every student can do everything, but students tend to find their niche. I think as educators, our responsibility is to expose and provide opportunity. If you have any interest in improving the world, it does. These are kids that are underserved in so many things, but CTE is an amazing opportunity, especially for these students who are typically not exposed to those kinds of things.
Sometimes we open up a whole new world that a student never knew was out there. I think the possibilities for where this program can go are really endless.
There are approximately 8,000 students receiving special education services within the Elk Grove Unified School District. With nearly 70 career technical education pathways available in our high schools, the opportunities for new experiences are limitless.
It's changed my life. I don't think it'll change your life. Whether it be a woodshop class or an engineering class, the kids will learn a ton, you will learn a ton, and I think that it's a win-win. There's no doubt in my mind it's a win-win.
They can succeed. It's we have proof. You can come over here and visit us, and we'll show you it works.